Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise, luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
Here's the American Dream.
Welcome to American Dream TV, Selling Utah. I'm your host, Tana Barker. Today, we're going to be showcasing businesses that are within 10 minutes of my home in Sandy, Utah. Come and explore my neighborhood.
Surrender. You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out.
Health Center Theater has lots of options. They have youth productions, plays, matinees, and even summer camps. My mom, my sisters, and I buy season tickets every year because we love it. For a more hands-on learning experience, the Loveland Living Planet Aquarium is the perfect place. A little bit of trivia. That structure right there was one of 3 stages for the U2 Renowned 360 Tour, one of the largest traveling stages in rock and roll history. Woo-woo! This is my first time at Rocky Mountain Axe Throwing. I've heard it's super fun. Let's check it out. Well, the reviews were on target. Well, this is a blast from the past. I used to roller skate when it was classic skating. Now it's called Classic Fun Center, and they offer way more than they did back in the day. They have laser tag, bounce houses, the only dimecade in Utah, and that's just to name a few. And of course, they have skating. After all of that, don't you want to be my neighbor? See you next time on ADTV. Thanks for rolling with me.
Welcome to the American Dream TV, Selling Salt Lake. I am your host, James Roth, the Real Salt Lake Agent. I am so excited to introduce to you what I think is the best custom hot rod builder in all of Utah, Eakins Garage. Eakins Garage is located here in the Salt Lake Valley, and we are able to have Derek, owner of Eakins Garage, here with us today. Thanks for having us out. How did you get started?
It's called Eakins Garage because actually I started out of my house garage.
No way.
Yeah, back in 2009 we built a garage on the side of my house, and the name just made sense, and we've ran with it ever since.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is an American dream story right there. So Derek, I happened to notice this awesome picture here. I know that there has to be a story behind it because I saw this truck outside as I came in.
Yes, that truck's pretty cool and unique. It's got a good story. It was actually the owner's grandfather's truck, and she wanted to restore it and build it in his memory. She actually learned how to drive in this truck.
It's unbelievable that you can take a truck that looks like that and turn it into that. I guess one person's trash is another person's gold.
Heard there's a party here. Any truth to that?
Dude, you brought the CUDA.
1970 Hemi CUDA. Derek had a lot to do with this. We got this from the very base, and Derek built it up, and pretty proud of Derek, pretty proud of the car. And I know you guys are enjoying all the fun here, but one of you might want to come out to my shop and check that out.
You're okay with that?
I'd be honored.
You didn't tell me that your warehouse was this awesome.
Well, you know, we've come here and Derek has done tons and tons of work here. The great CUDA, the 73 CUDA that we had earlier, the Hemi CUDA convertible. You've got the Viper, you've got the second generation Viper that Derek did a ton of work on. So it's been fun. It's all about teamwork, right, Derek?
Right.
So Wes, you said that there is a story behind this car being your favorite car. Why is that?
I've had this one since I was in high school, 43 years that I've had this car. One of the stories that I tell about this car is, James, I've never had a ticket the whole time. I've been pulled over a bunch of times, and I've never once had a ticket in this car. So this car is pretty special, and it's a 1970 Dodge Challenger. Like I said, I've had it for 43 years. And it's got a 440 motor in it, automatic torque flying. Let's see how it works.
That's American muscle right there. The reason that these two guys are friends are because of a couple of cars that Derek has helped Wes with. Wes, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I bought this car, and this is my dream car, and it's a 1971 Dodge Challenger, and I actually had this at a different builder. I had another guy that was supposed to be building it, and that didn't work out. So I went and picked the car up, brought it back, and put it in Derek's shop, and it was fun. It was fun putting it together. If you take a look at the motor, he had to do all sorts of fabrication to put a V10 Viper motor into a Dodge Challenger chassis.
Well, Wes and Derek, I am so thankful that you guys were able to have us out today. Wes, your warehouse is so awesome. I mean, it's almost like a museum to me. How many cars do you have here?
I think it's right at 63 now, James.
63 cars, that's unbelievable. Derek, also thanks for having us at your shop. Both of your guys' places are unbelievable, and I was so grateful to be able to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Well, it's been great having you guys here today on American Dream TV, Selling Salt Lake. I am your host, James Roth, the Real Salt Lake Agent. Until next time, peace out.
Beautiful Saratoga Springs. It has amazing views, stunning homes on the golf course, and today I'm going to take you to Scene Smokehouse Barbecue and Grill and show you this locally owned restaurant, and then we're going to jump on over to the most amazing neighborhood because it has so many amenities. It's like living in a resort all year long. Let's go. Okay, so we are here at Scene Smokehouse Barbecue and Grill in Saratoga Springs with a locally owned by Scene Hinsey, and it smells so amazing. How do you create that smell?
Our smoker does all the work.
Your smoker does all the work?
Absolutely.
So how did you decide to open up a restaurant here?
So my sons and I were competing in barbecue competitions, and we entered a barbecue competition, finished dead last, decided to go back and do some studying, studied and did some practices and came in second place.
I've eaten here before, and I bet that you'd be first place by now. For sure. So he's so nice, he's going to take us back to the kitchen and show us how he prepares that amazing meat. I'm super excited. What have we got back here?
We've got a Packer beef brisket.
Now, you have a style, like on your meat?
Our brisket is a Texas-style brisket.
Okay.
It's going to be mostly salt, pepper, garlic, that kind of stuff. A lot of other places, if they're doing brisket, will throw in a whole bunch of different paprika and other stuff, but in Texas, it's mostly salt and pepper. So what we're looking at here, there's two different muscles. We're going to take the large chunks of fat in between those muscles, and we're going to take those out because they will not render out.
Okay, I've never had a piece of meat this big.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, so tell me about the people that come to your restaurant. There's a lot of shirts outside, there's a lot of signatures on your wall, there's a lot of all of that.
So when we opened, we were probably the top restaurant for our military close by that would feed them. We have been supporters of our military, as far back as we go. And so we were one of the vendors that would really take care of them.
So a very community involved restaurant.
Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
Devouring this meat, and it is so delicious. I can tell that there's something really dear to your heart about this place.
Absolutely. It's a story of us, my family, of me. That if you walk in the door, you start to see everything. It's America. This is America for us. All of our soldiers, our veterans have signed our walls. We have thousands of signatures of soldiers we've fed. It's something that I enjoy being able to do in our community.
Which is perfect for American Dream. All right, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Here in Saratoga Springs, as you look across the lake and this modern day side of Saratoga Hot Springs, you can catch a glimpse of a simpler time. The atmosphere is still calming and breathtaking. The side of this historic pools now are home to a park and townhomes. Today, thanks to the U.G.L.Y development, which planned this community, hot springs are piped into 2 hot tubs by a waterfall. All right, so I'm here with my good friend Sherry Mueller. She lives here in the Saratoga Springs HOA, and as you can see, it is freezing. So we've got a little snowstorm happening, so you guys get the benefit of these hot springs and pool in the middle of the winter. Okay, so what do you love about living here?
I love that anywhere you go, you can see the lake. And the lake has so many different moods. Some days it's dark and brooding, kind of, and dramatic. Other days it's bright and light and fun, and it's just always there.
So this is the only place that I know of you can swim outside in your neighborhood in the winter. So let's go check out the pool.
Welcome to American Dream TV, Selling Utah. I'm your host, Tana Barker. We're at Sunday's Best, a local hotspot. We're going to be meeting with Michael McHenry, the owner, and later on this evening, we're going to a red carpet event where there's going to be University of Utah football players. Let's go meet Michael. We're here with Michael McHenry, the owner of Sunday's Best and the McHenry Group. Thanks for meeting with us today.
Absolutely, Tana.
So happy to have you.
It's such a pleasure to be here with you for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is absolutely one of my favorite places to come, and I would like to know how you started down this path, how you started with Sunday's Best, what's the inspiration?
Well, I mean, as you can see, it's kind of a lot, right? My team and my partners, specifically Chef Tyler Stokes, has done an incredible job helping us just bring this vision to life. When I was originally thinking of bringing a brunch all-day focus concept to the marketplace was probably 4 or 5 years ago. And if you think about this for a minute, Tana, you're like, okay, let's go to breakfast. You're like, okay, cool. Like, where are we gonna go? And you're like, it could be a cool diner that's been in your neighborhood for a long time, or something a little bit more commercialized and traditional. But you're like, okay, great, let's go. What if someone invites you to brunch? You're like, okay, wait a minute. Where are we going to brunch? Who's coming with us? When are we going? What am I gonna wear and who's coming? And let's look at the menu, let's look at the drink, because brunch is an experience, right? Like, if one of your friends calls and says, hey, let's go to brunch, it's like almost triggers that celebration moment. You're like, okay, we're settling in, like, let's get after it. And that's really why I wanted to do it. I'm in the restaurant business not because I'm a culinarian. In fact, my partner, Chef Tyler Stokes, is a wizard culinarian. I'm in the business because I love to connect people. And brunch is so experiential, and I'm in the experience creation business. And so I use beignets and ricotta pancakes and what people, consider a traditional truck stop breakfast to connect this.
What does the American dream mean to you?
This. Like this right here. I had no idea. Like, if it was up to society, I shouldn't be sitting here with you right now. Like, my childhood was a bit different. I was loved every single day, but I didn't have a lot of champions next to me, like, wanting me to do this, to create this. My friend Ed Moulette says it really well. He's like, in every family, there's that one person that changes that family's legacy forever. I'm that one. And I take that with a lot of responsibility. It's meaningful to me. Like, there's a stewardship associated with me with that, right? Like, I'm great parents, no question. I have a wonderful and I think supportive and loving family.
Thank you so much for meeting with us today.
Of course.
We're going to be coming back to this evening for a red carpet event, and Sunday's Best is the place to be.
Cannot wait. Michael. Thank you so much. Many cheers all. Much love.
We're in front of Sunday's Best for KW Sports and Entertainment and KW Young Professionals Red Carpet event. Let's go inside.
Welcome to Pleasant Grove. We're here right in the heart of Old Town Pleasant Grove, where the city has undergone a transformation and rebuilt and become anew. Today, I'm going to introduce you to someone who not only rebuilt and changed her stars, but has created U.G.L.Y's Closet and has changing the stars of everyone else. Let's go meet Jasmine in U.G.L.Y's Closet. All right, we are here with Jasmine Edwards at U.G.L.Y's Closet. You have a very powerful mission statement that I fell in love with. Yes. So what is that?
U.G.L.Y can't save the world, but then again, if we can just help save one mother, we'll change generations.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your story, and then we're going to talk about how you're saving generations. So what is it that you provide here?
We provide single-parent families with all of their needed items. We have dishes, we have clothing, diapers, everything that is a need. And then we have some wants too at reasonable prices that I could afford when I was a single mom of 5.
Being a single mom is hard.
Yes.
What was your experience? How did you overcome that?
Finding support was the biggest thing. That's why I think this ended up developing into what it was. It was something that I could have definitely used back then when I was a single mom, and I'm fulfilling those single parents' needs through what we're offering. we're excited for our bread. Thank you so much. I try and get with you guys each time you come, so thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Basically, I was just in the area doing some fundraising. I'm through Victory Life Ministries. We're located in St. George, Utah. Through the ministry, I've been set free from drugs and alcohol, but this is how we keep the doors open. A little bit about my story. I struggled with drugs and alcohol and mental illness prior military, but through this ministry, I was able to get an opening, a route, or a safe haven, and now I'm 3 months clean and sober.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
Okay, Jasmine, tell me how this store works, because there's thrift stores all over, but this is different. So tell me how it works.
Little special. If you're a single parent, all you do is let one of our staff know. You'll fill out a small little application. We give you a list of things. We give you a basket, and our moms just start going and getting their needed items.
I've noticed there are prices on these, so you sell, like anybody can come in and shop.
We are
here.
open to the public. That's how we maintain our program.
Okay.
We couldn't do it without people shopping here at the store, because we give all of our single parent families everything at no cost.
Nice.
And we're privately funded through this store.
That is amazing. I love it. And one thing that I noticed from being here is that guy Harold had his bread, and you just jumped to like support and participate, and I really admire that about you.
That's what it's all about. Once you get in a better position, I think I was guided to this. It made me feel more successful when I could reach out and help somebody else.
I love it. Thank you so much. This Craving store is right by Ugly's Closet.
Yep.
You are so lucky because she's the winner of the Cupcake Wars. So
yes,
we're at Cravings Alicia's, and we are here with Jesslyn.
Yep.
Yes. And so tell me how you two know each other.
I am a single mom, and I have 3 kids, and Jasmine has been helping me for a few years now, just to get me through my journey and try to get me on my feet and to where I can be self-sufficient.
Jesslyn worked at the store with us for a while. She was able to get employment with us. We've been able to help clothe her and the kids.
Being able to be a part of helping everybody else, like being a part of the store and actually being able to give back to the people that need help.
Tell me about when you first went in there.
I was homeless with all 3 of my kids. I was literally at the end of my rope. Like, I was ready to give up. I was really awkward coming in there, and then it was just like open arms. Like, she was just like, come on, like, let me help you. And she's turned into somebody that I really, really look up to, and somebody that I respect. I've come a long way.
Sometimes in life we become complacent and we think there's nowhere else to go. But just like Jasmine and Jesslyn, we have the power and the opportunity inside of us to change our stars. So go out and do it. See you next time on American Dream TV.
Welcome to Utah, home of the Utah Jazz, our NBA basketball team. My name is Charlotte Ellis, and I'm your Salt Lake City host of Financing the American Dream. We love our Utah Jazz, and throughout my lending career, I have been fortunate to help some of the coaches, executives, and players help get into homes and settle down here in this community. And as a thank you gift one time, I was given this autographed team basketball, and there are some legends' names on it. Today I'm joined by U.G.L.Y Roberts, a top real estate agent that I get the privilege of working with. You obviously look like you know your way around a basketball court.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
So they call me everybody's favorite 7-foot realtor. I am 7 feet. A lot of people, when they buy homes with me, they use me to test their door frames. So.
Basketball, real estate, tell us about that combination.
I take a lot of the principles that I learned through sports, playing basketball, and immediately transfer those skills into real estate. Things like communication, discipline, and just hard work in general. So very, very transferable, absolutely.
I love it. And you're going to show us prime downtown real estate here later on the show. But for now, we're going to meet Craig Bolerjack, the play-by-play announcer of the Utah Jazz at the Jazz Training Facility. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Charlotte.
me Craig Bullerjack.
Charlotte, how are you?
We go way back,
We
you
do.
and I.
And I tell you, she is a person I trust with about everything. But I'm so glad you called and we're here.
Your voice in the history of sports announcers has to be the top.
I love what I do, and I'm blessed to be in a position like this.
You've had an incredible career. 2 Emmys.
Yeah, 2 Emmys. But I tell you, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that make those things happen. And yeah, it's been quite a journey, I'll be honest, from Kansas State University to Topeka, Kansas, to Wichita, to Salt Lake City. Lucky to go to New York for 13 years with CBS, ESPN before that, Fox, and now the Utah Jazz. It's been a journey. There's been some doubts along the way. There's been struggles, but that's the beauty of life. I am living the dream, to be honest. This is something I always wanted to do. Entertainment, you know, that's what it is.
Wasn't that amazing?
Oh, phenomenal.
So the Vivint Arena where the Jazz plays, just a minute away.
Yeah.
And you've got a luxury condo that you're going to show us here in a sec.
Absolutely. This condo is right down the street from Vivint Smart Home Arena, so it's walking distance. The owner of this condo can probably hear the crowd oohs and ahs as the Jazz play, so I'm excited. So we are here, Westgate Lofts. Here you have, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-balcony condo, right, in industrial gateway area. And then Vivint is a little bit ways north, so you're right in the heart of it all. The arena's right up the street, Charlotte. Why don't we head there now?
Let's do it. Jalil, thank you. Was today fun?
Oh, so much fun.
I loved it. And you know, everyone has a different American dream. It could be that house in the country. It could be a home in the suburbs with a picket fence, or a condo downtown here in the energy of the city.
Absolutely.
And thankfully, Utah has an abundance of all of those properties. And isn't that why we love living here?
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Charlotte Ellis. I'm your Salt Lake City host of Financing the American Dream. And until next time, keep your eye on the ball.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream. People ask the question, is the American dream dead? Well, the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. We bring you a show of real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. We're the Davids going up against the Goliaths. I'm sure you'll recognize some of the guests on our show.
It is about how can I make a difference?
Every obstacle can have opportunities.
Passive relationships are passive income.
Community, connection.
No matter what, just get started.
Just get started, and the only way to do it is to do it.
You just need to get in the game and start understanding it.